Evening, everybody. It continues to be hazardous outside. Just being in the heat poses a hazard right now. Same as going out in a thunderstorm or below zero temperatures.
And that will continue for at least another day. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. I'm Jurnee Taylor here with Rolly Hoyt and meteorologist Nathan Scott in the middle of a weather impact alert. But we're not shocked about this.
No, we knew it was coming.
Yeah,
it gave Nathan plenty of time to draw up a massively funny map that he's about to show you.
Well, it's just like, how many different ways can you say it's going to be hot?
Right.
I've tried to come up with different words. So now we're going to talk about conditions out there of what it feels like when you take a look at the current heat index. And it's just absurd humor for the most part. But here you go. When we take a look at that, how about feeling like lava in Little Rock? Blacktop, Russellville, charcoal, the Queen, air fryer, Monticello, burnt toast in West Memphis. I mean, you get the idea. It's just stinking hot out there, and you got the heat index over 105 in a lot of locations, 111 in Arkadelphia, feels like 109 in Surf City. Now, the actual air temperatures, 100 here in Little Rock, 100 Conway, 100 Russellville. Lots of sunshine out there. The high today hit 102 at Little Rock Airport. Now, tomorrow I'm expecting a high of 103. And we are anticipating, once again, those heat index values to top out 110, maybe as high as 115. So we do have that extreme heat warning in effect for Central Arkansas and also East Arkansas. But there is a little bit of relief in my 7-day forecast. I'll let you know how cool temperatures may get and the next chance of some showers and thunderstorms coming up.
All right, Nathan, thank you. Well, if you use the genealogy site 23andMe to research your family, you may be part of the reason Arkansas is getting hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's not because of a long-lost relative's fortune. It's because the company had a massive data breach. Attorney General Tim Griffin says Arkansas is going to receive nearly $432,000 after reaching a settlement with the company. The breach in 2023 exposed nearly 6.9 million customers' information nationwide, 48,000 of them here in Arkansas. Under the agreement, 23andMe will pay $18 million to the participating states. And now this money isn't going to customers. For that, they needed to join a federal class action lawsuit earlier this year. Got an update to that broken bridge over West Markham. It starts to come down tomorrow. The city got the go-ahead to hire a demolition crew to tear down that pedestrian bridge after a dump truck slammed into it earlier this month. You're seeing footage from that evening. The structure should be gone by the end of the week, allowing the road to reopen through that section. Replacing the bridge or building another kind of crossing there, that'll be considered by city leaders at a later date.
Another Arkansas hospital is giving up the expensive business of delivering babies. National Park Medical Center in Hot Springs says it will close its labor and delivery unit, sending future moms and families across town. THV11's Tanya Rodoziski examines how this latest decision fits in the larger trend of fewer options for expecting parents.
Arkansas moms living in rural communities say they're frustrated.
Google became my friend. Google became my doctor.
Many left to travel hours for health care at hospitals like CHI St. Vincent in Hot Springs.
We often see patients from 2.5 hours away.
And President Crystal Bohannon says their labor and delivery unit is about to get busier.
The whole southwestern quadrant of the state is now limited to just a couple hospitals that deliver babies.
This month, National Park Medical Center in Hot Springs announced it's closing its L&D and merging with CHI.
Our providers do have capacity. We'll be able to take care of a larger population of women and mothers and babies. Now, our labor and delivery unit, we will monitor the volume that's coming through there, and we will probably have to expand eventually.
Earlier this year, we learned that Arkansas has 33 labor and delivery units. That number will soon drop to 32, adding to the trend of rural and smaller hospitals making tough decisions.
It does impede Arkansas as a whole, and it does become a disparity of care issue.
Bohannon says it comes down to a reimbursement issue.
As Arkansas, we're the lowest reimbursed state in the nation. And so if you are a small independent hospital, you may not have the resources to be able to keep certified L&D nurses or all of their education up to date, and then also be able to recruit obstetricians that are going to be on call 24/7 to deliver babies.
An ongoing issue she hopes will soon be addressed.
And we want to be able to attract good doctors and good nurses and provide the quality that we do here at CHI St. Vincent.
In Hot Springs, Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
All right, Tanya, thank you. Well, hospitals in Arkansas have been warning of low reimbursement rates for several years. Lawmakers passed the Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies Act just last year that indirectly boosted delivery and C-section rates by 70%, and that is according to projections from the Sanders administration.
Well, this weekend marks the only other time when it's fitting to hear the holiday song, The Most Wonderful Time of the Year, playing over a store's music, because it's back-to-school tax-free weekend. It's the annual holiday. From sales tax on most back-to-school purchases, clothing, supplies, instructional materials, certain electronics even, they can all be purchased without paying state or local sales tax. And that's this Saturday and Sunday. Online purchases count as well, as long as the transaction gets completed during the tax-free holiday. We've got a complete guide to help you know what qualifies. It's at thv11.com.
Families in Jefferson County, we're talking to you. You can pick up free school supplies and other essentials during a large back-to-school giveaway next weekend in Pine Bluff. First Ward Living Grace Pantry will host its back-to-school giveaway on August 1st in Pine Bluff. The event will provide free school supplies for students preparing for the new school year. But that's not all. Central Arkansas families will also receive free groceries, household items, hygiene products, and toiletries while supplies last. Members of the UAPB football team and coaching staff will also volunteer during the event, assisting with distributions and welcoming families. Organizers say they expect to serve hundreds of families and encourage everyone to arrive early while supplies last. LRSD students helped kick off a week-long celebration of music and arts in the capital city today. The 16th annual A Work of Art Music Festival got underway Monday at Little Rock City Hall, featuring performances and speakers from the Little Rock School District. The festival celebrates the legacy of Little Rock jazz legends Art Porter Sr. and Art Porter Jr., while raising money for student scholarships through Art Porter Music Education. Events continue throughout the week at venues across Little Rock and North Little Rock.
This form of culture brings people together. It pulled down the walls to ensure we all can see each other and have a conversation and build a better life.
We hope to inspire, educate, and invest in the next generation through music.
Well, the festival wraps up Saturday with a performance by jazz saxophonist Gerald Albright. For tickets and a full schedule, visit artporter.org.
Well, it's a morning and evening ritual, perhaps unfolding in your house right now. The WALK Zoomies from the dogs eager to get outside. We don't want to say the actual word for triggering them, but since dogs can't read our weather impact alerts, TH11's Tamer Knight talks to veterinarians about what precautions you should take, especially with certain breeds.
As temperatures climb, Dr. Sage Shattuck's associate veterinarian with Chestnut Animal Clinic is urging pet owners to take extra precautions. He says it only takes a few minutes at extreme temperatures for some animals to become dangerously overheated.
If they're going outside for more than about 5 to 10 minutes, they need to have access to plenty of clean drinking water, as well as watch out for hot pavement, because that pavement can get really, really hot and cause thermal burns.
Some breeds are especially vulnerable to heat-related illnesses. Short-nosed breeds like pugs, French bulldogs, English bulldogs, Boston Terriers, and boxers have a harder time cooling themselves off. Older pets and animals with heart or kidney disease are also at a greater risk.
And they'll just keep going and breathing until they overheat themselves. Even when they have access to water or something to cool them, pre-existing conditions on dogs like this, even older patients, those with heart disease, kidney disease, any sort of things, any of those fragile animals, they're really more susceptible just because they're weaker when it comes to excessive heat.
If a pet develops heat stroke, the symptoms can be severe. Dr. Shattuck says symptoms often begin with heavy panting and difficulty breathing, but can quickly escalate.
Heat sickness and heat stroke, it can be fatal. Increase in body temperature can lead to seizuring, can lead to bleeding disorders. You can start seeing nosebleeds or even GI bleeds, diarrhea along with that, and just dehydration.
He says the best defense is prevention.
Ensure that you're keeping a close eye on them. Keep observation on them anytime they're going outside for more than a few minutes. Want to make sure we're trying to stick to those cool times of day in the early morning and the late evenings.
In Conway, Tamer Knight, THV 11 News.
After nearly 2 weeks of airstrikes between the U.S. and Iran, there is a lull in the fighting as indirect negotiations resume over the Strait of Hormuz.
And that has caused oil prices to drop again, right as President Trump tries to focus on the economy with less than 100 days until the midterms. President Trump did deliver a speech in Michigan today promoting his economic agenda and highlighting investments in American manufacturing. At a General Motors facility, the president argued the economy is improving under his administration, though there is a new CBS News poll out indicating continued anxiety over inflation as we head into election season.
They promised to bring energy prices down by 50% and get gas below $2 a gallon. The exact opposite has happened.
The poll also found many Americans remain uncertain about the conflict with Iran, even as fighting has eased in recent days. The survey did take place last week, right as crude oil prices went back above $100 a barrel.
A water crisis out west could soon impact more than just farmers. Coming up, how it could affect food prices nationwide.